In this video, we're gonna take a look at 3 great guitar moments by Lenny Kravitz, starting off with probably one of his most famous riffs. Love this chord here at the end. Sort of an A/C sharp, add 9-ish sort of a chord. But when I think of this chord, I think of Jimi Hendrix, because Jimi Hendrix wrote a song called Voodoo Child's Slight Return. And there, he does the same thing. He uses the same 2 chords. And even the riff of Voodoo Child has one of those 2 things that also Lenny Kravitz is doing. But before you think that Lenny Kravitz just stole the whole idea from Jimi Hendrix, Muddy Waters did a song in the 50s called Rolling Stone, and that goes like this. So that's where Hendrix and Lenny Kravitz took that idea from. You can make dozens of songs with it if you like. Now, if you're gonna play this lick, it needs to sound played with fire and very, very loud. So I attack the strings with lots of power, and I don't really care if I accidentally hit one of the top strings. It just makes it a bit more raunchy, which is perfect for this song. So whatever you do, loud. And then basically I use 2 fingers, and it's just a bend, release, and pull off. A good place to start is to first practice the Muddy Waters lick, because that's a bit easier. And then work your way up to Lenny Kravitz. It ain't over till it's over, not a song with a riff or anything, but more soulful, smooth rhythm guitar work. That's what it's all about here. And when you listen to the chords and the melody, it sounds like a song that could have been from the Supremes. Sounds very Motown Supremes. And the song is in the key of C sharp, which on the guitar is a bit of an awkward key. And normally when I play this chord, I would include the bass, the index finger in this case, and the A string. But as soon as you start to do the strumming, this sounds a bit too much. And even worse, if you're gonna play this A string, you're gonna get in the way of the bass guitar, the actual bass line, which is... You wanna leave some space, not get in the way of that at all. So instead of playing the A string, I'm gonna play the C sharp, playing the top string. And that sounds much better together with all the other instruments. So first, learn the chords. Notice I hold a finger whenever I can. Or slide. Then, of course, the strumming, and the first thing you want to do is just get the general feel, and we get that by just muting everything and just letting that hand do his thing. Doesn't sound like much yet, but that's the basic thing you want to do. And then you just press down when you want to hear the chord, which is ba-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba-da. And that's it. Rock and roll is dead. This song, to me, sounds like Lenny Kravitz doing Led Zeppelin. Very much reminds me of this riff. Could have been the same song. And this chord here basically is what I call a Hendrix chord, the A7 sharp 9. But normally you would play it like this. Kravitz plays it again without the A string, but with the top string. Same chord, just feels a bit different. But the difficulty, of course, is you need to be able to grab this chord very fast, coming all the way from the 5th fret, bottom string. That takes a bit of practice. But the real difficulty is actually doing the slide, which is... Let's do that very slow. Start with the ring finger, and you just first slide 1 fret up and then back. And that's pretty easy. Then add a pull off. That's basically the difficult part. That's it. And then all you need to do is just play it up tempo.